What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday and welcome to our TNA watch along this evening. We are so glad to have you here. Glad to see all of you in chat. Let me drop this real quick before I forget later, because I will definitely forget. If you don't mind, folks, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, first off, welcome. We're glad you're here. We do this every Thursday night. We join along with a bunch of TNA fans that love to watch a little bit of TNA wrestling. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you all so much for joining us. Really excited about this week's card, so I'll show that real quick for this week's preview, and then we will get going here. So, yeah, Brandon bringing up it's a big weekend for wrestling. It is a big weekend for wrestling, indeed. We'll talk about that a little bit before we get into tonight's TNA Impact. But that's why I said we'll start at our old time of 7:45, because I knew we had a lot of people that may want to talk about this weekend's wrestling, and a lot going on, not just in one company, but in several. So let me just ask the chat this to start out. What match, not event, but what match are you looking forward to the most this weekend? What is the most anticipated match for you this weekend? Please let me know in the chat. I will read some of those out before we get going. You see here we have a pretty jam-packed evening for TNA tonight, so should be really, really good. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you all are as well. That card that we just saw, obviously we've got to get something that happens with Eric Young, because he just beat down Icarus last week. And we've got Indi, Hartwell, and Dani Luna, Mustafa Ali and Brian Myers, Masha, Slamovich, and the IInspiration going up against the Elegance Brand. And we've got the TNA World Tag Team Championship, the Hardys versus the Nemeths. So should be a lot of fun this evening. Let's see. Brandon saying the mixed tag match. Same for James. Same for Dylan. Zach brings in the Rice Krispie treats of the day. Rice Krispie treats day. There you go. John G, same. Lots of people really looking forward to that huge match at WrestlePalooza. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch versus CM Punk and AJ Lee. Should be a lot of fun. I'm surprised that CM Punk hasn't called Seth Rollins Seth Lynch yet, just as a little bit of shade. But let me shout out some folks in the chat real quick. Derek, what's up? How you doing? Hassan, James Chadwick, Brandon Davey, John G, Dylan McClure, Betty says, let's rock TNA. Let's go. That's right. Brandon, Zach. There we go. And to all of you who are watching but have not commented yet, hello. Hopefully you are doing well this evening. Thank you all for joining us, like I said earlier. So we'll get going here shortly. Show should begin at 8 p.m. sharp. So I'm going to wait a little bit to do the food, because I know that's why people come right on Thursdays, because they want to shout out food. So let me ask you this. Since you're watching wrestling this weekend, what is your snack that you will have? What is your wrestling watch-along go-to snack that you have to have for big events? Please let me know. No, Brendan, we are not doing a watch-along. I'm pretty sure Tazzy is on his channel, so go join Tazzy. Should be a good time over there. I don't know if I'll be able to pop in. I may try to pop in if I can. But if not, regardless, go join Tazzy. He always has a great time. DRO, what's up? Oatmeal and coffee. You jumping the gun on me, Brandon. Jumping the gun on me. I'll get to. Oh, is that your snack? Okay, oatmeal and coffee. Gotcha. Pizza takeaway. Okay, for all out. Okay, awesome. Chips. What kind of chips, John G? And Brandon, what kind of oatmeal? Let me know. Is there a particular flavor or just any kind of oatmeal will do? And John G, what kind of chips? Do you like Doritos? Do you like Ruffles? Regular old original Lay's? What do you like? Cinnamon oatmeal. There you go. I love cinnamon. So it's good stuff. Doritos, says John. Yes. All right, I'm going to ask you one more thing, John G. What kind of Doritos? Do you have a preference? John Kessler, what's up? Hopefully you're doing well this evening, John. I am doing well. Glad to see you. Yeah, so Brandon saying Cena versus Lesnar starting off on Saturday. Really? The Nacho, okay. Derek has earned our first giggity of the evening. John saying pizza is my wrestling snack. Nothing like some pizza. Maybe some wings. That'll get the party started. Keep those rolling in, folks. Like I said, we should have a good night for TNA Wrestling. Should be a lot of fun leading up to Victory Road, which will be next Friday. So come join us next Friday. We'll be here for that. I will let you know next week what time we'll start up for Victory Road. So come join us for that. Should be a lot of fun. Oh gosh, James, I'm gonna play one for you too. John saying cannot wait for Victory Road. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good show. I really do. I'm looking forward to a lot of the matches that they have so far, and looking forward to see what they add after tonight, because I have a feeling we're gonna get something added. So we shall see what goes on this evening. Brandon saying, are we getting closer to an invasion angle? TNA versus NXT PLE. I don't know. I don't know that I would do it now. I would maybe wait until the new year. But maybe. I don't know. That's a good question for the chat. Do you all in chat feel like we're getting closer to an invasion angle and a TNA versus NXT PLE? It's a lot of letters there. Oh gosh. Yikes. Glad I don't know about some of these things, Derek. Just say that. I will just say that. So, in terms of the card this evening, folks, which match are you looking forward to most this evening? I'm curious to see if Mike Santana gets to have a match this week. I have a feeling that he won't, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with that. Looking forward to see what happens with Eric Young, too. Does Eric Young have help that we don't know about? That's what I'm curious about. John saying, seems like WWE is setting the stage for that since they announced Obafemi versus Strick for both NXT and TNA titles. Yeah. For real. Hey, Sean. Doing okay, man. Hopefully you are. James. It's all good. It's all good. All right, I'll check it in a second there. Hardy's versus Nemeth, says Brandon. John G saying, yes, we are getting closer. Do you think it happens before the end of the year? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Jeez. Yikes. I think Victory Road is going to set up a lot of matches for BFG. I agree. And I think Bound for Glory is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a huge show. Derek's looking forward to seeing Santana. John G saying Hardy's versus Nemeths. I did not get a chance to watch the whole thing, Brandon, unfortunately, but I am hopefully going to get to finish this evening. Same thing with AEW. I did not get a chance to watch. Hopefully I get to finish that show this evening as well. So we shall see. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. But let me know what you thought about the show. I've seen some clips. I've seen some reactions. So let me know what you thought about Homecoming. So I can see what I'm looking forward to and what I need to watch. What I need to make a priority before the weekend gets underway, because we all know how the weekend is going to be with all the wrestling that we're getting. And, not to mention we all have personal lives and things that we need to do over the weekend. So John G saying, yes, I think it will happen end of year. Okay. Chatsy saying, anyone remember ECW on WWF? Yes. I remember that whole time with ECW, WCW. Oh my gosh. I was a WCW person, so I was bummed out for a while. I was very reluctantly turning it to WWE programming. So I will say that. So we are starting out the show. They are showing the shirts that they made for the city of Minneapolis following the tragic events at the school a few weeks ago. So all proceeds go to the school. So they were having a moment of silence there. Really classy by TNA. James saying so much nostalgia and OG themes for Ciampa, Gargano, and Balor. That's awesome. I did see Regal say the thing on Tuesday, and I hate that I missed it. I did see that. I hate that I missed it live. Such a good moment. But he did say the thing. Yeah, I forgot that Moose threw out this challenge to Ali last week. John G saying Homecoming was a good show last Tuesday. Sean saying Tyler Breeze versus Ethan match was good. What's up, Terrence? Hopefully you're doing well this evening. Good to see you. Hopefully all of you are doing well this evening. I'm going to throw this out there again. If you don't mind, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We are so glad that you're here. Please hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the family. We are here every Thursday for TNA Wrestling. We're also here for all of their PLEs and all of their specials. So come join us for watch-alongs on Thursdays and anytime TNA has a PLE or a special. Also, we are here on Tuesdays for Fireflies Forever. We are currently posting shorter videos, so you'll see a lot with our Legends of the Squared Circle series with Brandy, and we're going to be doing some more with Classic Wrestling coming soon, so stay tuned. We're also here on Sundays at 7:30 now. Sorry, 7:30 for Between the Ropes, which is our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. Kind of our take on wrestling news. We also have some segments in there. Airing of grievances, I think, is a crowd favorite. So come join us for that. So we will be here on this Sunday for Between the Ropes, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be wrapping up all the action from this weekend. So come join us on Sunday. So yeah, we're gonna be going over food soon, Terrence. So I gotta get everybody's food soon. So during our first break, when we get to our first break, we'll get to food. So looks like we're getting Brian Myers versus Mustafa Ali for the very first match. So we all know how TNA likes to start out hot. They're starting out hot with this one, I believe. Chassis saying, was TNA live tonight or taped already? It was taped a couple weeks ago. Chassis, yeah, when they were in Minneapolis, they taped a few weeks ago after the last live show that they had. So Barry Monkey joining us from Twitch. Hello, Barry Monkey, and thank you to everyone joining us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook this evening. Hello to all of you. We may have some very exciting news about some other ventures pretty soon and some other opportunities. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to the socials. So might have some pretty exciting stuff coming up, and I am in the middle of a rebrand. So stay tuned. I got some exciting things coming. So. Bonus baby, what's up? How you doing this evening? We get order 4 out here. Obviously, we got to have Agent Zero in the mix. We've got the Great Hands, and we've got Tasha Steeles joining Mustafa Ali. So let me know in the chat, folks, who do you have in this one? Who's your pick to win this matchup? John G saying, my birthday was yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday to you, John G. Let me hook you up here. Happy belated birthday, man. There you go. Happy birthday, John G. Barry Monkey saying, no idea if anyone else noticed, but Joe Hendry is on the new NXT opening titles. Is he going? Derek. Man. Yes, Barry Monkey. I think it's just a matter of when, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I did not see that. I was telling everyone earlier I didn't get a chance to watch NXT yet in its entirety, but I will go back and look out for that this time. I think it's just a matter of time. I think at this point, maybe it's TNA trying to figure out a way to write him off of television and off of their programming. But I think it's only a matter of time at this point. But that doesn't surprise me that he was in that. Just I think it's just a matter of time at this point. John G has Brian Myers. Derek saying that's a banger. Hey man, I do what I can. I was just playing. Yeah, I'm still trying to find some of my other sounds that I had. Now I'm still trying to label everything too. So I apologize if the sounds are a little bit weird for a while. So not a problem, John G. Happy belated birthday to your oldest daughter as well, bonus baby. Bonus Baby said, also Robert Roode said to Joe Hendry, now that you are in NXT. Wow. Okay. So I wonder if they write him off at Bound for Glory. And it's something with Eric Young. We know how TNA likes to send people off. So I'm wondering if they do something at Bound for Glory for that final match or the ending of that feud. Just curious to see. So Brian Myers and Mustafa Ali in the ring. Ali's off the ropes and Brian Myers with the kick to the gut there. DDT for Brian Myers. We've got the System on one side and Order 4 on the other. Brian Myers going up to that top rope. We've got John Schuyler getting up on the ring apron there, causing a bit of a distraction. Ali gets a cover and a win. Wow. But Brian Myers with a spear right after the match, right after the 1, 2, 3. Dang near cuts him in half. The Great Hands now beating up on Brian Myers. Now we're getting a melee between Order 4 and the System. Tasha Steelz with a low blow there. Eddie Edwards is going to need some ice. Alicia Edwards and Tasha Steelz. Now Alicia Edwards is just beating Tasha down. John Schuyler with a slap from Alicia Edwards. Moose ending that real quick. Agent Zero. Let's see. He's looking at Moose. Are they going to meet in the ring? Let's see. Agent Zero getting up on the ring apron. Moose is as well. Let's see if these two big hosses meet in the middle of the ring and do some battle. Staring eye to eye. Agent Zero takes his glasses off. Headbutt. Drop Moose. Now Agent Zero's taking his jacket off. He's ready to do some business. Moose is too. He just jumps over the security guards. Everyone's trying to keep Moose and Agent Zero away from each other. Mustafa Ali is keeping Agent Zero at bay. Well, he was. Now his attention is away from Agent Zero. This is breaking down real fast. The System in Order 4 doing battle in the ring here. It's going wild. Santino Marella. His music hits. He's sending more security down to the ring. Bound for Glory. Order 4 versus the System. Hardcore war at Bound for Glory. The System versus Order 4. That is going to be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to that. My goodness. James saying is Agent Zero, a secret member of Men in Black. Oh my goodness. He's Bubbles' cousin from Lilo and Stitch. That's a good one too. Hey, Deanna. Oh my goodness, that's good. But yeah, that's going to be a heck of a match at Bound for Glory. Order 4 versus the System. We all knew it was coming at some point. Now we know exactly when we're getting that face off. So I'm looking forward to that. We're getting the Nemeths and Ryan Nemeth looking kind of bug-eyed right now. Just waiting on him to say his brother something or other. Best brothers tag team of all time, says Ryan. Ryan is interrupting his brother. He's a little fired up, talking trash about the Hardys. Nick saying, "Calm down, save this for the ring." John Kessler saying the system need JDC back, otherwise they are outnumbered. I think they'll have them back. I think they'll have them back by then. Bonus Baby saying that segment needed William Regal. Only one way to solve this: War Games. He said the thing on Tuesday. So we get the Nemeths and the Hardys later in the show. James Chadwick, his night is made. Jim Miller has appeared on screen, so James is happy. And as promised, folks, we're at our first break of the evening, so please let me know, what did you have to eat today? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack? Does not matter. What did you have good to eat? Please let me know in the chat. Please and thank you. So again, if you're just joining us, Mustafa Ali picks up a win against Brian Myers, and we get a huge melee at the end of that match between the System and Order 4. Things break down and get so chaotic that Santino Marella, Director of Authority, makes a match, Hardcore War at Bound for Glory, the System versus Order 4. So that should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that one. We knew it was coming at some point. Now we know exactly when. So really looking forward to that. All right. Derek trying to earn his second giggity of the evening. Salad tonight with the side of pie later. So, Derek, we'll play this for you. There you go. Have fun. John saying, had pasta with Alfredo sauce and chicken for lunch. Sounds good. Tuna and cucumber sandwich for lunch. Chicken and mushroom pie and chips for tea, says James. Domino's pizza for dinner. John G, I had the same thing. So there you go. Yeah, I had to play that other one for Derek though, because he's got activities planned for later. So you know. Deanna saying chicken from Long John Silver's. I've missed Long John Silver. I used to like being able to go there. I don't even know where one is around here, if there was one around here, but I missed that. Katie West saying hot pockets for lunch. What kind of hot pockets? Pepperoni or ham and cheese, or what did you have? Chatsy, tuna Subway, and Subway Club. Okay. It's not the same, but still good, says Deanna. Bonus Baby got some really good chicken breast at the store, tender and a bit of a sweet taste. Gonna pair it with a can of mixed veggies and some sauce. Toss it down with cottage cheese. There you go, Bonus Baby. Getting a look at Dani Luna here in the personal concierge. Says Dani Luna. He says he's there to give her some advice. Says he knows what she wants. She wants an opportunity. He says the truth is there's people in front of you. He's mapping out Ash's next couple months here, saying she's going to beat the next couple people. So He's encouraging her to make it difficult for Indi Hartwell to show up at Bound for Glory. Brandon asking, what do you think of the new Bayley character? I love it. I love it. I am a fan. I've always loved Bayley, so I'm a fan of her work, regardless of the character. But I'm really digging this character. I really like this. They're recapping NXT from Tuesday, going over what the TNA champ was up to. Chatsy saying Bayley needs to have Jackie Redmond do the JR and Three Faces of Foley interview. I would love that. That's a great shout out there. I would love that. Deanna saying Bayley has quote unquote split. Title for title next week. And the winner faces Ricky Saints at No Mercy. Wow. Obafemi versus Trick Williams on Tuesday. That should be very, very interesting. So we shall see what happens and what the future is for the TNA World Championship. That should be very good. Big Al and ODB. It's good to see ODB out and about. They're eating that good looking food. ODB is in the building. ODB is in the building. That's awesome. It's good to see her back. Here we go. We're getting Eric Young against Judas Icarus. And we'll see if Travis Williams gets involved, but Judas Icarus against Eric Young. ODP MVA's NXT needs to happen. She brought dinner on for, yep. ODB, former 4-time knockout champ. I remember that, James. Here we go, Eric Young. He's already talking trash. So let me know who you got in this match, folks. Who you got? Whoa! Icarus starts out before the bell rings. Throws EY in there. Trying to get EY down. Not yet. Successfully he does. right there. He might not want to pose for the crowd as much as he does. Just make sure he stays engaged in attack mode. Big kick there by Icarus. He's going up to the top rope. Dives off the top. Misses, but we got lights that went out for a second. And you know us wrestling fans, we think lights going out means someone's going to show up or something's going to happen. No, it was just the lights went down for a second. Stomp there from Eric Young. Eric Young in control right now. Let's see. Brandon saying we might get a reunion here. Who are you thinking? John Kessler, even though it's 2 against 1, I pick EY. Hassan, Eric Young. Icarus says Katie West. Eric Young with a big boot to the face of Judas Icarus over in the corner. Yeah, EY insanity. Icarus with a knee there to Eric Young. He was going for an elbow. EY has him up on his shoulders, though. Judas handles that for a second, but now he's going up. He was about to go up for a pile driver. Icarus trying to lift EY up. There he is. Back body drop. Big clothesline there from Judas Icarus, followed by a chop there. Pele kick. Here we go. Big chop there from Icarus. That light flicker may be setting up something for later down the road. It very well could be, bonus baby. Very well could be. Icarus going up to that top rope. Big frog splash. Here we go. 1, 2, and a kick out by EY. Man, that was impressive there by Icarus. That frog splash was from way up there. Here we go. 1, 2, another cover for Icarus, and a 2 count. This is a lot more competitive than I think some people may have thought. And keep in mind, Travis Williams is on the outside, like commentary just mentioned. So could he get involved? Another big chop there from Icarus. He has EY up on that top rope. Now he's on that top rope. Eric Young is biting his head. A big right hand to the face. Eric Young with a huge elbow off that top rope. Cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 from Icarus. EY is not happy, letting the ref know about it, giving him the business, and he threatens to punch him. Says, don't you do it. Oh, low blow, a kick to the groin from EY when the referee was not looking. EY going for that pile driver, but here comes Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's music hits. Crowd goes crazy. And Ray Wall said, no one said his name. Well, we did.
Say his name and he appears.
There you go. Crowd going crazy. Is Joe going to cause a distraction? Here we go. Cover from Icarus. 1, 2, And 3, Judas Icarus, with help from the distraction of Joe Hendry, just pinned Eric Young 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And Eric Young is looking around, seeing everyone waving their hands, and he is irritated. He is irritated. That was really well done there. Eric Young now pointing at the referee. Crowd chanting, "We believe." Eric Young does hit the referee. Wow. Eric Young decks the referee there. Smiling at the crowd now is Eric Young. Other officials coming down to the ring now trying to help out their fellow referee, but now Eric Young is getting out of the ring. Wow. Mentor you, Victoria Crawford. I will say this right now. I hope that whatever they do is better than that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to give this a chance. We're going to give this a chance. Mentor you from Victoria Crawford. Jody Threat. She says, I don't know about mentor, but thanks for having me. She says, your energy is fire. You're always so positive. What are we? She said that Jody doesn't have any friends and that no one has her back. She's talking about her best friend being suspended. Jody saying she thinks it's a bit of a waste of time. We can end this here. Gia Miller saying, I hope I'm not interrupting. Jody saying we are done. Gia saying she's not the reason why anyone is being kept at home. She said she's asked for Tessa's suspension to be lifted. Wow. Wow. Gia Miller says if she puts her hands on me, speaking of Tessa Blanchard, I will F her up. Wow. Gia Miller saying she went to Santino to have Tessa's suspension lifted, and if she puts her hands on her anywhere, she is going to F her up. Yeah, chat. See, she's been training and wrestling on the indies for a long while. Yeah. So up next, we get the Elegance Brand going up against Masha and the IInspiration. So we are going to our next break here. So John Kessler saying Victoria Crawford is loony. Maybe so. We'll go with that explanation. All right, so we're at another break here. So let me know in the chat if you don't mind. Earlier, I asked you about your most anticipated match of the weekend. Now I'm going to ask you about the most anticipated show for you. Now, here are the rules for this. No shots at another company. That's not necessarily just not necessary. Just talk about what you want to see, what show you're looking forward to most this weekend. Please let me know in chat. I am looking forward to everything. So I have no preference right now. I will say that my most anticipated match is the CM Punk AJ Lee against Seth and Becky match. But that's probably my most anticipated match, aside from I'm trying to think. I really want to see Kyle Fletcher and Hangman. I think that's going to be good. The coffin match is going to be good too. So there's a few that I really want to see this weekend. But in terms of show, I think both will be great. So Chatsy saying WrestlePalooza but All Out should still be going on during Cena versus Brock. James Victoria short sandwich short of a picnic. So now's another good time to ask everyone, if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. We appreciate all of you being here this evening. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. So glad that you're here. Please hit that subscribe button. Join us every week. We're here every Thursday for TNA Wrestling. We also have some other shows and other content that we do on this channel, so check all of it out. Hit that subscribe button so you're always in the know. Coming back from the break right now, we see Myron Reed. We're back in the treehouse. We see Trey Miguel and we see Zachary Wentz. Trey and Zachary arguing about who did what and who was more at fault. Myron's just sitting there like, man, y'all talk about pulling each other out all you want to. He said the young go had to capitalize. And now he's the number one contender. Yep. That Zachary Wentz talking about when he was a champion, Trey Miguel, and how cool it is for baby bro to get a chance. They want to celebrate. They are blasting off. They are going to the cloud, as they say. Trey said they get along well as a team, but they made sick opponents. They're currently in the cloud, we'll say. The smoke is arising. They're recapping their match. Zachary Wentz said fighting each other is pretty fun. Santino is in the treehouse. Wow. Zachary Wentz says it's the cops. Santino says peculiar stance. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, I missed the treehouse. Jason saying it's time for a pause for a cause with the Rascalz. Let the smoke fly in the treehouse. Chatsy saying, has Ash by Elegance ever carried her other belts from Australia in Boca Raton like Mercedes? Well, I'm not sure. I haven't seen the other ones. Bonus baby saying in the cloud, how much storage they got? Wait, wrong cloud. Yeah, that cloud has a lot of storage, bonus baby. They're way up there. They're way up there. And it was KJ Carter's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to KJ Carter. Let me see if I found this other happy birthday. Let's see if this was any better than the first one. There we go. Happy belated birthday, KJ Carter. Hopefully you're doing well this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got Masha Slamovich coming down to the ring. Masha has a match against Ash by Elegance for the Knockouts World title at Victory Road next weekend. So that's right, bonus. The personal concierge making his way down to the ring to everybody's delight. Is ESPN interview on WWE ESPN YouTube channels or exclusive? What ESPN interview? I'm not sure I know what you mean. And if it happened today, I've been out of the loop. I've been swamped all day, so I apologize. No, I haven't seen it. I don't know if it is or not. If you folks, if you know about the interview and know where it is, please let Chatsy know. Ash by Elegance, Heather by Elegance, and M by Elegance making their way down to the ring now. The Elegance Brand. And the sign in the crowd says, welcome to the Elegance era. They are holding a lot of gold right now. Ash making her way. The crowd is some mixed reaction. The Elegance Brand now getting into the ring. you can't get WWE pay-per-view. I got YouTube TV. Yeah, I need to look into that. I read somewhere that you could get it, but I saw someone say the same thing earlier. So I apologize. I have not seen anything else. But maybe we can post something to social media to see. Because I think it. I don't know. I thought they had a deal with some streaming networks. Derek. Masha starting off the match. Heather by Elegance getting into the ring first. Very reluctantly, I shall say. Masha just whipping her around by her hair. Cover here from Masha, 2 count. AJ interview was on the ESPN YouTube channel. Who did the interview, Sean? Derek said, listening to Stephen A. and Ryan Clark talk WWE today was so cringe they have no clue what they're talking about. Elegance Brand in a little bit of trouble right now. They're leaving. No, Inspiration and Masha, they're like, no, you're not leaving that fast. You're not going anywhere. Personal concierge tapped Masha. Um, Big mistake by him. She's chasing him around the ring. Oh, big boot there from M by Elegance with a super kick. So is this match just over now? Not so fast. The Inspiration. I guess we don't have a count out right now. M and Heather back in the ring. This is breaking down. Masha back up on the ring apron. The Inspiration here teaming up to take out the Elegance Brand. M by Elegance now out on the outside. Heather by Elegance is all by herself in the ring. So let's see what's about to happen with Heather. Double knees there from Jessie. Ash is back out there now. 1, 2. Kick out there from Heather. So all competitors are back at the ring. Now tagging in Masha. Let's see what we get here from Masha. Masha's still covering Heather 2 count. Still taking advantage of Heather not being able to tag anyone in yet. Masha's team really controlling the action right now. Heather now fighting back. And we are at our next break, folks. Right now we are getting the Elegance Brand up against Masha, Slamovich, and the IInspiration. Hey, Swag fan, how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Again, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Greatly appreciate you for doing so. So let me ask this: How do we have anyone that's new in the chat joining us for the first time? If so, let us know in chat. We'd love to welcome you. Chassis saying, I still can't believe Natty fought Masha, and WWE just silently doesn't want to tell the universe about it. Yeah. I really like the character that she was doing in NWA and other places. Really like that. I thought they were going to turn her at one point, but they never went anywhere with it, which I'm a little surprised on. But I'm not new, but I don't even remember watching the watch along here before. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for leaving some comments and chatting with us this evening. We greatly appreciate it. So we'll be back from break here in a second. So from this matchup, we're getting 2 matches. We're going to see the Elegance Brand going up against the IInspiration. We're going to see Masha Slamovich challenging Ash by Elegance for the Knockouts World title. So, my question to all of you, who from the Elegance Brand is more likely to lose their titles? Will it be Heather and M, or will it be Ash? Who's more likely to lose their title? Back from break now. Looks like the Elegance Brand is in control now. They get a 2 count. Well, thank you for joining us, Katie. We greatly appreciate it. Jazzy's saying tag titles more likely to be gone. I think I agree with that. I can't see Ash losing it just yet. Both of those matches at Victory Road. Next Friday, join us for Victory Road. I'll watch along for that. Should be a great show. Now the Elegance Brand firmly in control. Cover here from Heather, 2 count. I don't know if that match is no DQ or not, with Ash and Masha. Have to go look at the match card. Give me a second. I will try to do that. View event. Here we go. Let's see. No, but it has a special guest referee. Indi Hartwell is the special guest referee for the Knockouts World Title match at Victory Road. So there is that. Ash is hiding and Masha is just wrecking the Elegance Brand right now. What a move there from Masha. 1, 2. Kick out by M at 2. Headed by Elegance. Coming in and causing some trouble. M was trying to end it, but Cassie is fighting back. Let's see if she can get her this time. Personal Concierge was trying to slide in the title. Champagne to the face. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. The Elegance Brand picks up the win by shenanigans. They cheat to win, but the Elegance Brand picks up the win. James, me too. Yeah, that's right, Chatsy. Yeah, I'm so sleepy, James. That's why I'm not on camera right now. That and I'm stuffing my face a little bit to try and stay awake. It's not because of the wrestling, because the wrestling has been great tonight. I've enjoyed the show so far. We're almost done with hour number 1. Going over the injury report right now, talking about Mike Santana and an upper back injury, but he is cleared for competition. Okay, James. Moose is currently in concussion protocol after getting hit in the dome piece by Agent Zero. So the Hardys and Nemeths are cleared for takeoff this evening. So Everyone's healthy going into the championship match. We are going to another break. So I got a few answers earlier about this. But let me ask another question. And this is TNA. And if you're new to TNA, that's fine. We won't count off for it. I've asked this question before, but there's a reason why I'm asking it again. Please give me, I want two, okay? We're doing two Mount Rushmores. We're doing a Mount Rushmore for TNA men, and we're doing a Mount Rushmore for the knockouts. First, I want to start with the knockouts. Please give me your Mount Rushmore of TNA knockouts. The two women who did the interview were Ella Duncan and Andrea Carter. Okay. I'll have to check that out, Sean. So if you've been a long-time TNA fan, who's on your Mount Rushmore for the knockouts? Because seeing ODB made me think about that. Plus, I saw a question on a podcast earlier, completely different topic, but nonetheless, I wanted to get everyone's opinions on a TNA Mount Rushmore. So, hi, Andrea. Just came back from my yoga class and I feel relaxed and happy. Well, awesome, Andrea. I'm glad, and I've heard great things about yoga. So, James Chadwick saying Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Angelina Love, Mickey James. Terrence saying Mickey James, Angelina Love, Madison Rain, Jordan Grace. Okay. I want to see what other folks have to say about their TNA Knockouts Mount Rushmore. Because I had a question about Jordan Grace. I feel like she's earned the spot. I just don't know who she knocks off. That's why I'm trying to figure out my list. Trent saying Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, Tessa Blanchard, and Jordan Grace. Okay. Chadsey, Trent. Trent has Tessa on his. Looks like we're getting the King's speech right now. Frankie Kazarian coming down to the ring. I'm still interested in his conversation with Jake something. John Kessler saying my Mount Rushmore for the knockouts are Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Mickey James, Madison Rain. Andrea, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Mickey James, Angelina Love, and Jordan Grace. Sean saying Jordan Grace, Mickey James, Deonna Purrazzo, and Masha Slamovich. Swag fan saying Gail, Kong, Daphne, Jordan, Mickey, and I have an honorable mention. Okay. Terrence saying correction, Mickey, Gail, Angelina, Jordan Grace. Okay. The King's speech. Frankie Kazarian. He's saying he understands that Minnesota's known for a prince. Tonight you're going to be known for a king. He says he has the very best guest in the history of the show. Frankie Kazarian. Interviewing himself. No one wants to see that. Well, Frankie wants to see that, but international title on the line at Victory Road. Steve Macklin defending against Frankie Kazarian. So it's another great match added. He says he's going to be the new international champion. Brandon saying Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Jordan Grace, and Tracy Brooks. He says since he has another special guest. He's not going to announce who it is. He's going to let him do it himself. Whoa! Mr. Anderson. Wow. Mr. Anderson making an appearance. Wow. That's awesome to see him out there. That is awesome. Give me some of your favorite Mr. Anderson moments before we start talking about our TNA men's Mount Rushmore. James saying, wow, yeah. Mr. Anderson getting the crowd hype. Terrence saying, my honorable mentions are Madison Rayne and Deonna Purrazzo. I like that. Like that list, Terrence. Do not think this is going to go well for Kazarian. Yes, the man formerly known as Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. Here we go. John Kessler saying Mr. Anderson's feud with Kurt Angle. Mr. Anderson was going for the shake, and Frankie just kept yapping. James saying my honorable mentions are Rosemary and Deonna. Saying he's lived in Minnesota for over 20 years. It's all good, John. Been 9 years. Minnesota is home, and Frankie obviously has to be an a-hole about it. And we are joined by the one, the only, Joe. Joe, what's up, man?
What's up? What's going on, guys? You'll have to excuse me. I'm eating my pancakes for dinner here, so I'm gonna be stuffing my face.
That's all good, man. I've been doing the same. So, Joe, I've been asking, and I don't know if you see who's on screen right now, Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah, okay. I just had it up. I'm like, damn, okay.
Formerly known as Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson. So I was asking everyone in chat there. We're gonna do men's next, but I was asking everyone their TNA knockouts Mount Rushmore.
Oh boy.
So we've gotten a lot of good answers, a lot of folks chiming in. So their TNA knockouts Mount Rushmore, and we're gonna get to the men's side next. But we're seeing a lot of Gail Kim, obviously, a lot of Mickey James, Awesome Kong. Seeing Madison Rain. Joe, you did miss ODB. She was there a little bit earlier.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, she was there. So
Nice.
So that was good.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while. We used to see ODB a lot back in a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I mean, Mickey would definitely be on mine.
Mickey's on yours for sure.
Mickey would be definitely on mine.
I think one name that has to be on everyone's, and normally I'm not this guy, but I think that Gail Kim has to be on every knockouts top whatever list.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I mean, look what she did for the division. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what is Mr. Anderson doing here?
He was asked to be a special guest on the King's Speech, but I don't know what Frankie's inserting foot in mouth. Yeah, Joe, Tessa. So Gia went backstage and asked Santino to lift Tessa's suspension.
Oh.
And she told Victoria that if she tries to put her hand on her at any TNA arena, that she was going to F her up. And she didn't say F. She said the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Gia and they're going to have a match? Wow, that's interesting too.
Maybe. Maybe. It's not announced yet. Oh, right. And Santino made a visit to the treehouse.
Oh, God.
Which was awesome.
That's great.
That was awesome.
That's great. Got Thursday night football going on, yeah?
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo. I think got to be everyone's favorite for the Super Bowl.
Oh, Buffalo?
I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, they look pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's funny. Like, there's some very it seems like there's a separation this year where you have some really, really good teams, then a lot of kind of mediocre teams, and then some really bad ones. But yeah, man, I don't like Buffalo, Baltimore, obviously, and in the NFC, I don't know, man, Tampa is impressive.
Yeah.
And of course you got to still say Philly because they really haven't hit their stride or anything yet, but
right.
Yeah, I mean it's
no.
He's threatening him now. Oh, look out. Oh, he's got a hold of Frankie. Squeeze it up. Jake something.
I knew it last week.
Yeah, you did say it. You did say it. Oh, I forgot about the Packers, too. I don't know, man. Jason Stauffer's talking about the Eagles again. I don't know, man. I think if you guys get to the championship and play Green Bay, you're going to lose. Green Bay's stacked.
Yeah, they are.
Which really screws my Cowboys because there goes a good first round pick.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the 32nd pick in the draft.
Yeah, y'all will get the last pick.
Mm-hmm.
Macklin's coming down to help out.
I could totally see that. How about we got we got Clowney?
Jadeveon Clowney.
Jadeveon Clowney, yeah.
Yeah.
The Chiefs' time is up. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. They don't look impressive at all, and I know they've lost some people, but like Kelsey, what is up with Kelsey? Like, dude, like, I get it. You know, you're in that whole thing with Taylor Swift and everything now, but oh my God, like, what are you doing? Like, he just doesn't even look like his head is there anymore. I think he's retiring after the year, but Indi, Hartwell, and Dani Luna up next. All right.
Yeah, this should be a good one.
Got some sad news in the baseball world for myself today. One of my favorite ever Dodgers has said he's going to retire.
Yeah, I saw that.
Clayton Kershaw, man, first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt,
sure.
No doubt. But yeah, it's pretty sad. I was, you always want to see your favorites go out on top, but I really don't think the Dodgers have it this year. I don't think they're gonna get out of the National League this year. I mean, anybody can go on a streak in baseball, but they just don't look like the same team. So it kind of sucks. I would have liked to have seen him get another shot at a championship before he went out. But one of the best. And I always thought he was a great dude. Just a very humble guy. And, he did a lot of stuff for charity. He has a lot of things that he does. And very, very I'm obviously happy for him that he's getting out, and just another one of my heroes in sports that's going to hang it up. So, but yeah. Oh man, Gail Kim needs to appear on NXT. Chiefs time is up. They need to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
No. Derek said they need to drug test Brandon Aubrey. I'll be honest. Derek, I have never in my life ever considered getting a jersey of a kicker. But I'll be honest, if I ever decide to get another Cowboys jersey, his is the one I'm getting. I am getting a Brandon Aubrey jersey. That man, I'm convinced that dude can kick a field goal from 75 yards out. He booted that one the last week, and he had yards to spare. He's no doubt right now their best player. No doubt. But he's like they're probably the most clutch guy they have on that team. So 3,000 Ks, no doubt, John. He's gotten the 2 World Series. People don't count the one because they say it was during COVID, and it was weird. And, they were playing in front of no fans and stuff like that. I get it. It's still a championship, though.
Still a championship.
Yeah. He single-handedly saved my fantasy team. I wish I could say the same. I'm 0-2. I haven't won anything yet, and I'm getting screwed because I picked all the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Jalen Hurts. He's not doing anything. I picked Barkley. Barkley's doing okay, but he's not really what he was last year. And then I picked A.J. Brown, who's done nothing.
Nothing. I have him on my team, too. He's done nothing.
Nothing. Their passing game, Jeff, is terrible. Their Philly's just not passing the ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dani Luna. We're only, a week away from the pay-per-view now?
Yep, next Friday. Yep. Told them we'll let them know next Thursday what time we'll be on.
Yeah, I have to really decide on what I'm going to do. I saw somebody put comments about Seth and AJ. Because you know what, Jeff? You don't get that on YouTube TV now. They must have changed that.
I saw that.
So the only way you can get it is to get the Disney Plus YouTube TV, or not Disney Plus, I'm sorry, ESPN bundle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's $30 a month.
Yep.
So
luckily, I already have Disney Plus and Hulu, so it'll save me money. But
yeah, I'm kind of I think I'm in the same boat. I have them both too, but still, yeah, that's a good chunk of money. I wonder what happened with that, because everybody was saying that you were going to be able to get it with YouTube TV, and now all of a sudden, nope. So I mean, I don't want to miss it because the show looks like it's going to be really good. But yeah, that kind of stinks. Curious if he stomps AJ Lee while Punk is cable tied to it. I think that Seth and Becky are going to win that, but only because I think that it's going to continue on. And I think that you're going to have a match for Becky's title between her and AJ, and then I think AJ will beat her. And I think that'll be before the end of the year. So, Dani Luna whipped off the ropes by Indi Hartwell. Some elbows to the back of Indi's head. Jeff, did you see on NXT during the beginning of it that Regal came out?
I saw clips of it. I haven't had a chance to watch the full episode yet, but I did see clips of it. I saw that, man. That was awesome.
That was so good. He came out and did War Games.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah, that was really cool. You get it on WWE's or ESPN's YouTube channels minutes after a match ends. What do you mean? You get from the WrestlePalooza?
He's saying like they put up the match basically as it ends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Regal saying War Games. Yeah, I love that, man. That whole intro was cool. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, man, they had those fans going. And then, of course, Regal came out and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch that. And then I got to watch AEW from last night since that was the go-home show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
HBK versus Triple H for War Games. Yeah, if they do like an NXT versus NXT, but that's kind of like revisiting. Didn't they do that the one year? Was it around the COVID time where they had like a lot of NXT people in War Games?
Yeah, remember they did. They included them in a lot because of that one SmackDown where everybody basically couldn't come back from Saudi, and then and they absolutely just dominated and destroyed and made it look awesome.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that would be cool. I would be that'd be neat to see. Something different. I'd go one further with that. Now, I don't know if they would do this, but I'd go one further, and I'd go Triple H with his team from WWE, HBK with his team from NXT, and I'd bring a team in from TNA.
While we're at it, let's bring in a team from AAA.
Yeah, AAA have like a big fatal for. Could you imagine? That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool. Santino could lead the team from TNA. I mean, he's already been on NXT recently, so I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
like a fatal 4-way War Games match. I think that'd be badass. It'd be really cool.
So earlier, Joe, the interesting part about this match that we have going on right now is that the personal concierge told Dani Luna maybe she should hurt Indi Hartwell so Indi can't make it to Bound for Glory. So we might be seeing some extra motivation here from Dani Luna.
Okay. War Games. Regal looked pretty damn good, man. We haven't seen him in a while on camera.
Yeah, he looks good.
Dude looks good, man. I'll tell you what, man. James Chadwick, you British folks, a lot of you don't age. Like and Regal, Regal doesn't look like he aged. Like he's still like, I don't know what it is. Maybe the climate over there. You have good skin. I don't know what it is, but man, Regal's of course gotten older. And you could tell, I mean, obviously by his hair, but yeah, his face, man, like it still looks pretty damn good. Got a good crowd here tonight, 40 some people. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for joining.
Good crew, man.
Obviously, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. And drop a like for us on the stream tonight. We'd appreciate that. What's up, Clay Lewis? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified about the future content stuff. Can't wait for the NFL on Sunday. Well, you don't have to because there's a game tonight. Getting the System versus Order 4 Hardcore War at Bound for Glory. Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay. The permanent cold weather. Maybe that is what it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. How about us up here? We're going to get next couple of days, like 3-4 days in a row, we're getting like mid-80s. And it's like, oh, it's almost the fourth week of September. Crazy, man. Indi Hartwell is getting the win here, but Dani Luna is really beating her up here. She's got a chair.
Indi wins by DQ.
Yep. And she is trying to do what the concierge said. He's trying to hurt her. Just smashing her in the back with that chair over and over. Oh, man. Looks like she hit her in the jaw with that chair earlier than that. Here comes the officials. Whoa. Dani snapped. Going back over to Indi Hartwell. They're trying to keep her from... Nope. Dani Luna going to join up with the concierge here or something? I don't know.
Man.
Except for the 3 weeks in the summer. We've seen him in audience on cam at the WWE Hall of Fame when Triple H had mentioned him in his acceptance speech. Swagman says, I'm Team Luna. Xia Li, or Lei Ying Li, I should say. Weather report in Allentown, we're getting, 85 to 90. Yeah, you guys are going to be a little hotter than we are. We're up in the mountains, so we won't get that high, but they still said for us 80 to 85. You know what I actually watched, Jeff, the other day on Tubi? There's a whole bunch of horror films on there now. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are remade old ones. And I finally watched a remake of Poltergeist. I hadn't seen it.
What did you think of it?
It wasn't horrible. You're never going to get them as good as the original. The original was just good. It was scary. It was because of the time it was made, you know. Right. But I did like some of the special effects and stuff they had in it. Like I liked how when all the spirits were coming out of the wall and you just saw all those skeletons and everything like that. I thought that was cool. Like the special effects were pretty cool. But you know, I do miss that creepy old woman too. That was the ghost hunter from the first one. The real short woman that came in and tried to cleanse the house and all that kind of stuff. She was just creepy. So you'll never beat the originals, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. They kind of stuck to the same script. The ending's a lot different though.
Yeah.
Than the first one. But I didn't mind it. And I also watched the Fright Night remake, but I am such a big fan of the original one.
The original. Yeah.
And it was okay. It was all right. The guy from Doctor Who plays the Peter Vincent role, and the young guy who played Charlie, that's Anton Yelchin, who very sadly, actually passed away quite young. Very, very sad story. He was actually hit by a car that was parked that happened to go into gear and then crushed him. Like a horrible way to go. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't mind it. And then I also had on, and I've seen this before, the remake of The Shining that they had on regular TV. Remember when Stephen King was doing all the stuff on TV, Jeff, like where he did, of course, It, and they premiered on TV. Well, then they had The Shining on there. Yep. And he wanted to do it because he never liked the film. He never liked the way the movie was done. And he made that clear. And so he wanted to do the two-parter TV movie which ended up being like 4 hours long.
Yeah.
And it was with the guy from Wings. Remember the TV show Wings? I forget his name though. That played Jack, and then Rebecca De Mornay played his wife. And the kid in it wasn't creepy. Like he wasn't. I don't know. Like just to me, like the movie was so much better. And then it was like, you know, but I'm anxious to see that new It series that's coming out, which looks really good, actually. The one that goes back into the 60s and 50s when the clown, right when the clown first showed up. Steven Weber, thank you, John. Yes, that is his name. So it's, I said it's getting to be spooky season, man. I love it. I love watching all the old horror films and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. What do you guys think of the Angel Warriors? Says Jeff.
Yeah, that's the Zaya Brookside and Lei Ying Lee, their new tag team.
Oh, they got themselves a name. Nice. Yeah. Dr. Sleep's phenomenal.
It's good, really.
Yep. That really took me by surprise when I watched it because I didn't know much about it. I never read the book. But that was very good. Very, very good. I like Ewan McGregor playing an older Dani. But yeah, that was very, very good. Very good. Yep. Very good. The premise of it, like the fact that he works in hospice, and he's around all those old people that are going to pass away and stuff like that. And he's the guy that would go in and, you know, when he knew that they were going, would be the one to talk to them and stuff like that. And imagine, it made me think of the people that actually work in hospice care, which, good Lord, that has to be horrible. That has to be just a horrible job, working with people that you just know they're going to die. And it's like, AJZ.
Oh, kid.
Wow. Making fun of Minnesota, not smart.
He's really endearing himself to the crowd.
I was just going to say.
They might want to get some bigger shorts, just saying.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, he's got shorts on that you'd see people wearing in the 80s. Short shorts. Angel Warriors is okay. Speaking of Warriors, I think Asuka and Kyrie are going to cost Io on Saturday night. Kyrie, I don't know. Kyrie doesn't look like she's too thrilled with what Asuka is doing. To me, I don't know if she's going to get in on that. Do you think Triple H and HBK are going to go all out for ESPN debut? 4 hours. For you mean the pay-per-view for WrestlePalooza? I don't know that it'll be 4 hours. I think they're kind of away from doing that kind of thing. What say you, Jeff? You think it's going to go long?
I think it might go 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 I could see.
Yeah.
Dr. Sleep does not get the credit as a sequel to a classic that it deserves. Have you ever read the book, Swag Fan, or who else talked about it? John, have you read the book? And if so, is the book way different than the movie, or is it pretty close? The young woman in Dr. Sleep who could make it. Yeah, she was kind of like a well, they were those. I call them vampires. They're like energy vampires. They suck like energy out of people. And of course she was the leader, the one that wore the hat. Derek saying 3 hours, John saying 3. Derek said, yeah, 4 hours for 5 matches. Yeah, I mean, that's all they have announced. So yeah, it really would be. You'd have to have like the main event and that main event. Boy, Santana made quick work of that dude.
Wow.
I mean, Cena and Lesnar is not going to be a long match. It's just not, unless Cena carries him in it. But I think Brock's past going, 20 plus, more than 20 minutes in a match. Whoa. Santana's looking good, Jeff.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at, oh,
yeah, you missed your boy Joe Hendry earlier, too.
Oh, was he on?
That's Ridge Holland.
That is Ridge Holland. Is he still in NXT?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks huge. Damn, dude. Oh, Santana just got smoked. Huh. 4 hours if you include the interviews. You mean like the post show interviews? No, I never. That's a book I might have to read at some point someday. Hardy's coming up for the tag team championships, going up against the Nemeths, my brother. You think Brock's going to win? It depends on whether or not they're going to continue that story. Or if it's just going to be a one-off, which I kind of agree with you. I don't think it will be. I think they will continue that. Jeff and I talked about it on the last Between the Ropes. I think that's going to be Cena's last match. It just makes too much sense to me. Instead of trying to go into another program now with somebody else for the next couple of months or whatever it is, I think I think it's going to be. I'm supposed to like Rich because he's English, but holy shit, I can't stand this Belland. Oh man. Yeah, I think a lot of Palooza. Palooza has some really good matches there, but I'm not so sure that they're going to change titles in them because it's not one of, even though it's huge for ESPN, they do have a lot of good matches, and a lot of matches are going to draw people watching it for sure. But I don't know that they're going to necessarily. I think they're going to be a lot of storyline furthering matches, and I don't necessarily think they're going to be huge outcomes and stuff like that to them. I think Cena has to win. The last time Cena and Brock were in the ring, Brock took him to Super. I don't think he has to, because really, someone suggested this. It might have been what's the name of the guy, Jeff, that does the emergency podcast thing?
You talking about Sam?
Yeah.
Sam Robert?
Yeah, not Sam Wrestling. Yeah. I think he might have said it. But he was saying that, you could even have Cena lose and kind of like lose badly a little bit to the point of where he might even look like he's hurt. And then you can have him not, have him go away for a little bit. Of course, he would still do his appearances and stuff, but have him go away for like a month and then have him come back and do another kind of comeback for him. Some people are saying, I think this is speculation, but some people are saying The Rock could end up coming out after all this. But I don't know. I don't think so. The Rock is, I don't know. No offense to TNA tonight, but can you hurry up and end? I need to sleep. James needs to go to bed. I want Cena to win, but I just kind of have a funny feeling that Palooza might be a lot of bad guys winning. I don't know why I feel that way, but it might be a lot of bad guys winning because it's like stepping stones to other stuff. And that would mean that Seth and Becky would win, which I kind of think may happen. That Brock would win, which I kind of think will happen. So I don't know. I kind of think that might just be a pay-per-view where a lot of the heels are going to win.
Yeah.
Missed the first hour of this show. Yeah, I do. I did too. I just got here myself. Won't be using up his appearances until Perth. Yeah, so that's, if he's going to be gone anyway, like that could be a good way to do it. Have like Brock, just suplex the hell out of him, have him laid out in the ring at the end of the show, and and then you can have that big. You give him that one more big comeback. That gets everybody fired up. That Cena just shows up and attacks Brock then somewhere down the road. There's some news, Jeff, I guess, about Joe Hendry too. That now that you mentioned it, and is saying that he's already been over in WWE doing some stuff, and that so I think that's pretty certain that that's going to happen.
Yeah, someone mentioned earlier that he was in their like title stinger at the start, the intro stinger at the start of the show.
Yep.
So it looks like he's gone. I was just saying to everyone earlier, like, I wonder if it's at Bound for Glory they write him off or when this happens. But I think it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I would agree. Jeff had a fantastic idea. If you guys didn't see Between the Ropes on Sunday for Joe Hendry, and having Cena do the same thing that was done for him as far as Kurt Angle, the whole Kurt Angle thing, and doing that with Joe Hendry. That I thought was a fantastic idea that Jeff had for that. Could you imagine if Joe went over there and Cena did that same thing for Joe with the ruthless aggression type of promo, and Cena did that for Joe Hendry? Oh my God. You talk about putting him over the right way?
Yeah.
Dude, that would be absolutely amazing. There's Carlos Silva, the TNA Perez, and no doubt Hendry's gone. It even feels like it, but it's cool. Congrats to him. Yeah, I think it was just like Jordan Grace. We all knew. We all knew that he was going to leave.
That's the thing about really knocking it out of the park and doing a great job at a smaller promotion, is that the bigger promotions are always going to notice you and they're always going to back up the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
So, it's just tough, man. I mean, you hope that TNA can keep talent for a while. And I will say that they've kept people this time around a little bit longer than expected. There's some people sticking around a lot longer than I anticipated, like Nick Nemeth, like Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
And those are great guys to have in your locker room. And same with Masha Slamovich. So I'm just glad to see everyone there and that they have. And it's going to suck to lose Joe Hendry, but I'm looking forward to see who they elevate next. As much grief as I give, I actually think Ryan Nemeth would be pretty fun as a singles guy.
Whoa, look at this. Getting into it with the board member. You better watch it there, Ryan. That guy can
he can fire your behind with the snap of a finger. Wow.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, they have a deep roster, Little Silver. I mean, they do. They have a deep roster. So,
and it's not like fans of Joe aren't going to be able to see him. You're going to see him on WWE TV every single week, probably. Right. So, yeah. Look, I obviously congrats to Joe, and he deserves it. He absolutely same as Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace worked her ass off to do what she did and get where she had to go, and kudos. And Joe did as well, both in different ways. But, look, give them their props. And you still get to see them every week. So, yeah. The Hardys. from the Hardy compound.
Joe, I don't know if you got a chance to hear Fireflies on Tuesday.
I didn't. I'm going to watch it tonight after we're done.
All right, I won't spoil it, but I will say that we discussed a fantasy booking idea involving the Hardys and the Wyatt Six.
Ooh.
Since it seems like the Wyatt Six are trying to collect tag team titles from every single promotion.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we brought up the idea of having the Hardys and the Wyatt Six do battle, and I said that I would maybe have that as a retirement match for the Hardys. It doesn't have to happen at this moment, but down the road with how we fantasy booked it, I feel it could be a great retirement match. I'll let you listen to it, though. You can let me know what you think.
With how much Matt and Jeff Hardy are probably very good friends with Bray. I know Matt was.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense. You know where it could actually make a lot of sense, Jeff, would be wait until the Hardys have their match with the Dudleys and have the Wyatts come out.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, dude, that'd be a perfect spot for them to come out and attack.
Yep.
Take out both teams.
We talked about since they seem to be staking a claim to tag team wrestling today, confront the two legendary teams.
Yep.
And beat them down, and then
yep.
And yeah, James mentioned Wyatt versus Hardy's final deletion.
Oh my God, that would get so much views.
Yeah,
so much attention. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. I saw somebody do the walkthrough of the house, the Bray Wyatt Horror Nights house, but in Hollywood. Oh my God, I thought the Florida one was awesome.
Yeah.
The Hollywood one is so much better.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that they showed and the special effects that they have, it's like, oh my God. Just incredible. Incredible. Nick Nemeth with a big right hand to Matt Hardy. Peacemaker season 2, episode 5 is tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna watch after I watch the Firefly show tonight too. You know what else just started up was the Boys spin-off show on Amazon, the one about the university where all the younger heroes go. I forget the name of it, but that just started too. A lot of stuff on now in the fall. I forget what's the name of that. Some of you guys have had to watch that. It's a spin-off, the spin-off show from The Boys.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like
Gen V
young,
or something. Gen V.
Gen V. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the season 2 of that just started. And I was watching that. And then I still watch all the Walking Dead spin-offs. So the one with Daryl Dixon and Carol is in like season 3. That just started as well. So I was watching that the other day. There's like a lot now. A lot of stuff going on. And Superman, if you guys haven't seen the new Superman, is on HBO Max tomorrow, actually. So you can watch that on HBO Max if you did not see it in the theater. Lots of stuff coming out. Lots of stuff. Oh, my God, Jeff, guess what I found out yesterday from a friend of mine?
What's that?
He messaged me late last night. There is a convention in Philadelphia, and Gillian Anderson is going to be at the convention in Philadelphia.
Wow.
And he messaged me and he's like, dude, you have to go. He goes, she's doing photo ops. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you're killing me, man. Like, first of all, it's the 23rd of November. So it's a week before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
The second thing is when you buy like a photo op ticket, non-refundable.
Yep.
If I were to buy that and we were to get snow, I'm screwed.
Yep.
And it's like, I would love to do it more than anything because, I mean, I've loved her since X-Files, so I would love to do it. But I'm like, it's pricey, man. $150.
Yeah.
And then plus you got to figure the gas just to get down there. It's a 2.5 hour drive, and all that kind of stuff too. And you'd have to have some good. Probably you're going to grab something to eat. You're going to do this. So that's a $250 day, and it's like, man, I would have loved to do it, but if it weren't in the winter, I might have considered it even more so. But yeah, like it's just scary because especially around here, you never know. You never know.
Very true.
So, Swagfan says, I loved Superman. Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed it. I saw it twice in the theaters. I'll watch it again, I'm sure. I haven't gotten any like Blu-rays for a while, and I'll probably get that. And I'll probably get Fantastic Four. Both of them I'll probably get on Blu-ray. I don't think I bought a Blu-ray since Spider-Man. The last Spider-Man movie came out. I think this is the last time I bought one. Jeff, you got to watch the trailer for the new Silent Hill game that's coming out next week. Silent Hill F, it's called. Okay. And it takes place in it's either Japan, Tokyo, but it takes place overseas. Oh my God, Jeff, I near died. There's a dude playing through the game, like a walkthrough.
Yeah.
And the character goes into the village and her friends are there, and all of a sudden the fog rolls in. And then the next thing you know, she sees this shadowy looking person off in the distance. And as you get closer, the person contorts, completely bends over backwards and chases her down the road. I'm like, oh my God. Oh. I was like, and then the fights against the first like 6 or 7 characters are all contortion bodies. And I'm like, oh man. I'm like, nope, there's no way. There's no way.
Nightmare fuel for you.
Yep, it's like they made that game just to like kill me. And I like Silent Hill games. I bought the remake of 2. I like the premise behind all that, but there is no freaking way I'm doing. They even when she contorts, you hear it, and you hear the and I'm like, nope, nope. But it comes out it's out next week. The dude was playing it on his YouTube page. I don't remember where the name of the guy's channel, but if you look it up, you probably can find it. He was doing a walkthrough, and he was playing like the first as much as he was allowed to play. But yeah, I had no idea. But it is freaking, dude. It's scary as AF. At least for me, man. That is definitely not a game for me, dude. A contortion everywhere, and it's women, and the women have they look like the girl from The Ring. So they all have the greasy black hair. I'm like, oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. Nope. Yeah. Oh man, dude. Nightmare fuel is right. I was like, And then there's a scene where she had to fight them. So she got this big lead pipe. And she's trying to hit them with the lead pipe. And I'm like, and then she'd whack the girl with the pipe, and the girl's head would fall down to the side. And the next thing you know, you hear it go, and she gets back up with that cracking up again. I'm like, no way. No way. Nope. Nope.
I'm good.
I don't like the visuals do it a lot. And especially Derek, it's women. It's the woman part of it. I don't even if a guy would do it, I don't think it would bother me. And
it's your trauma from The Exorcist.
It's got to be because in the last season of Stranger Things, when what's his face Vecna would do his thing, he would contort their bodies, and that didn't bother me. I'm watching that, and my daughter is watching it with me. She's like, why isn't this bothering you? Because she's like, they're contorting all over the place. I'm like, I don't know. It's not bothering me. I knew that was coming, Derek. I saw that coming a mile away. A mile away.
Listen, Derek is on number. I think this is number 4 right now. So.
I'm gonna giggity night. You watched a match with Thekla the wrestler. She's in Contortionist. No. You know what's funny? I worked with a girl that worked. She worked with me in Best Buy, and she does the aerobatics thing where she swings from like do you ever see the people who like are in Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, acrobatic acts. Yeah,
and yeah, they do the acrobatic stuff, but from the long like the scarves. It's almost like scarves they use.
Yeah.
Well, she is able to contort herself too. She contorted herself into a cabinet in Best Buy.
Wow.
Literally contorted herself into a cabinet. And then she told me, she's like, Joe, one of these days, I'm going to contort and like bend over backwards when I'm walking in the store. I said, I will kill you. I said, I literally will kill you if you do that to me. I said, you will give me, and she has long black hair. I told her, I said, I will kill you. I will literally kill you.
You'll have some Jason-like strength and pick up whatever she hides in. Toss it across the room.
Nope. I would literally, I told her, I'll kill you. I'm also waiting for Amanda the Adventurer 3, an indie horror game. Yeah, the Silent Hill, I mean, it looks very interesting. They never set that anywhere but in actual Silent Hill before this one. And this is, like I said, completely different story. But it looked, I was at first when I was watching him, I'm like, yeah, this might be interesting. I might get this game until I saw all that contortion stuff. And I'm like, nope, not getting it. Nope. I mean, if they're just the small bosses at the beginning, imagine what the bigger ones are going to be. I'm like, no. That's why I go to any circus for the contortionist people. Matt Hardy back in with Nick Nemeth. These two have had a kind of an ongoing feud here in TNA.
Oh.
James is still here, just barely hanging on.
That's me and James both this evening, man. I barely slept last night.
No, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
The Silent Hill movies, I enjoyed both of them. The second one wasn't as good as the first, but I enjoyed the first. They're really much more about Centralia, Pennsylvania, which is what they kind of got the premise from Silent Hill from, but they're much more associated with that in those movies. And like even the church that was in that looks very similar to the church that still stands in Centralia. There's still actually a parish and parishioners that go to it. But it looked very similar to the one in the film. But yeah, I like both of them. I enjoyed both of them. They have a very creepy aesthetic to them. Matt Hardy going up. Second rope. Swag fan, you didn't know that was about Centralia? Yeah. Yep. I really wish I would have visited Centralia before they took the big stone trucks and they closed off all of the they dumped stone on the road because they don't really want people going in there. I really wish I would have gotten a chance to go up there and look at it. You can still walk through there, but they made it a lot harder. Yeah, Silent Hill was based on the mine fires, the Centralia mine fires. Oh, Nick is way up there. Is he going to get? Nope.
Uh-oh.
Famouser. Oh, that could do it. 2, no, kick out at 2. Yeah, I've watched some people on YouTube walk through Centralia. Very, very sad story when you watch the history and stuff behind that. A lot of people lost their homes and stuff and had to be, the government, basically forced them out of there because of the mine fires burning under there. They still are burning, but they've gone now down further, and a lot of people said that they're going to spread like down through that area of Pennsylvania even more so. I had a professor who did an entire book on that. Was researching and writing the book when I was in college. Cover for a 2 and another kick out, and now blowing up.
What in the world is Ryan about to do?
I don't know. He's got the belt. Here comes Cardona, though, to make the save. Okay.
You're like, not on my watch.
Save. Now here comes Nick over to Cardona. Takes Cardona out. That's going to be a future feud, I bet.
Yep.
Cardona and Nick Nemeth. Twist of fate to Ryan Nemeth. Tags in Jeff Hardy's going to go up.
Oh, there we go. Gonna fly high in the sky.
Yes, sir. There it is. The Swanton Bomb. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Hardys retain. Thanks to Matt Cardona with the assist.
It was a good match. That was fun.
Yep. Of course, we are going to see them and the Dudley Boys at Victory Road. There it is. The final negotiation. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome to see. There you go. That is it.
Good stuff.
Got the pay-per-view next week, so make sure that you join us, obviously, on Thursday for that, for the go-home show. And then Friday is the pay-per-view. So are we – what's going on? There's nothing Sunday, right?
Yeah, there's nothing Sunday.
Okay, so we're gonna do like a between the ropes, but we're gonna do like it's gonna be a review show kind of, Jeff, right? We're gonna review all the stuff that happened over the weekend. Yeah. So come see us on Sunday, new time, of course, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which everybody really enjoyed. I know a lot of you had said that, and we're happy with the new time of that. So we will be back on Sunday. We'll talk all about WrestlePalooza and everything that went down there, and also AEW and everything that went down with AEW as well. So come and join us on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will go over all that, and of course we'll talk a little bit about getting ready for the pay-per-view with TNA as well. Good show tonight, said Deadman. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the beginning. Yeah, give us your scores. Let us know what you thought. Deadman says 8 out of 10, so that's good. Yeah, this last hour was very good. So, and yeah, join us on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, then next week we'll be right back here for the Go Home Show to Victory Road. So that's yeah. But Jeff, I am not going to give a score because I am incomplete. I'll get a score of incomplete because I didn't see it all. But Jeff, yeah, what's your score for today?
Yeah, I thought tonight's show was really good. I thought the beginning of the show and starting out with the system in order for the way that they did really set the tone for the night. I'm happy that Mike Santana actually got to wrestle a match tonight and didn't get interrupted. Eric Young is going to have some smoke for Joe Hendry because Joe Hendry cost him a win against Icarus. So
okay,
we'll see where that goes. So overall, I thought tonight was really good. I'm going to give it an 8.75. out of 10. You know, seeing Mr. Anderson back in the TNA ring, first time in 9 years, I believe he said, that was awesome too. So
nice.
Yeah, 8.75 out of 10 for me.
Okay, all right. Swag fan said an 8.5. We got a 10 out of 10 from Brandon. We got 8.5 from Sean. 10 out of 10 from Chris. 9 out of 10 from John G because of Ridge. Yeah, Ridge Holland showing up. I'm going to watch the AJ Lee interview from ESPN. Oh, I didn't know there was one. That's cool. You'll have to check that out. Barry Monkey says 8 out of 10 from me. Very cool. Yeah, keep giving us your scores, those of you who are left. And thank you all for coming out. Appreciate you. Again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. If you're watching after the fact as well, please subscribe. Katie West says a 10 out of a 10, 8 out of 10 for Barry, as I mentioned. But yeah, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel for the stuff we have coming up. Make sure you like the video, please. That helps us out big time. So make sure you drop a like. Everyone hit that like button on your way out if you haven't. And then hit the notification bell to be notified about the future content. And you all know the schedule. Like I said, Between the Ropes on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a recap of the big events that happened over the weekend and all the news and stuff from those. And talking about the looking forward ahead to Victory Road and everything as well with TNA. And then join us on Tuesday for another episode of Fireflies Forever with Jeff and Chris, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're back next Thursday for the go-home show to the pay-per-view right here with TNA. And then, of course, Victory Road is next Friday. Good show, y'all. Get some deserved rest and be safe, everyone. You as well, Swag fan, and thank you so much. We appreciate it. And yeah, so that's going to do it for us for this evening. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the wrestling on the weekend, whichever you are preferring to watch, or both. If you're watching AEW and if you're watching WWE, enjoy it. It seems like it's going to be a pretty fun Saturday in the world of wrestling. So, but that'll do it for us for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Again, please drop a like on the stream. And hopefully we will see you all on the next episode of the Insiders. Stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And we will talk to you all on the next show. Have a great one, guys. Have a good night.